Okay, good morning, students. In the previous session, I discussed about the inversions of four-bar chain. As I told you, in the today's session, I am going to talk about single slider crank chain mechanism and their inversions. So you can see a single slider crank mechanism on the screen here. So it is a basic construction of an internal combustion engine, IC engine mechanism. So where we will be having the crank, connecting rod, then piston, cylinder and the frame. A single slider crank mechanism, it consists of 3 turning pairs and 1 sliding pair. It consists of 3 turning pairs, 1 sliding pair. And this mechanism is used to convert reciprocatory motion into rotary motion or rotary motion into the reciprocatory motion. As you can see in the sketch, as I told you, it consists of 3 turning pairs and 1 sliding pair. If you observe this figure, the crank and connecting rod, link 2 and link 3 forms a turning pair. Link 3 connecting rod and the cross head or cross lead consists of a 1 turning pair, right? Then we have the frame and the cross head. It forms a sliding pair. At the same time, the crank and frame is also forms a turning pair. Thus 1 and 2 turning pair, 2 and 3 turning pair, 3 and 4 turning pair, and 1 and 4 it's a sliding pair, which is clearly shown in the figure here. So as it is written here, as the link 2 rotates, the connecting rod 3 oscillates and the cross head reciprocates inside the guides. Thus the piston reciprocates inside the cylinder. As you can see here, as the crank rotates, the connecting rod oscillates. As the connecting rod oscillates, it transforms its motion to the cross head, which reciprocates, which in turn transmit the linear motion into the piston rod, and the piston oscillates inside the cylinder. And I told you the frame is fixed. So this is used, or this mechanism can be used to convert rotary motion into the linear motion or linear motion to the rotary motion. This is what the single slider crank mechanism. It is the basic structure of internal combustion engine. Next one is inversions of single slider crank chain. So inversions are nothing but the mechanisms you are going to obtain by fixing different links at different times is what we call it as inversions. We already know. Inversions of single slider crank chain. In this we are going to study the 3 engines. One is pendulum pump or bull engine. Second one is oscillating cylinder engine, and third one is rotary internal combustion engine, or it is also called as NOM engine. Okay. So these are the 3 inversions we are going to study. That means at different intervals of time or different times we are going to fix different links, and we are going to study how the motion is obtained here. Now first one is the pendulum pump, which is also known as the bull engine. It is the first inversion of the slider crank chain. In this mechanism, the inversion is obtained by fixing the link 4. As you can see in the sketch, the link 4 is, which is the cylinder, which is fixed. And as you can see here, the crank is connected to the connecting rod, right? And connecting rod you can see is connected to the piston rod, which is the link 1. So in this mechanism, in this inversion, the cylinder is fixed. As the crank rotates inside in the mechanism, as the crank rotates, the connecting rod oscillates. As the connecting rod is oscillating, since the cylinder is fixed, here the connecting rod will be oscillating with respect to the center A or with respect to the point A. So as the connecting rod is oscillating, the piston rod or the link 1 will also oscillate, which transmits the motion to the piston, as you can see here. So here in this, as the crank rotates, the connecting rod 3 oscillates about a pivoted to the fixed link at A, and the piston attached to the piston rod 1 reciprocates. The duplex pump, which is used to supply the feed water to the boiler, is having the two pistons which is attached to the link, attached to the link as shown in the figure. Because if you want to supply the more water, then we have the two cylinders. If you fix, then automatically more water can be pumped, which is what we call it as the concept of the duplex pump. So this is the first inversion, what we call it as a pendulum pump or pull engine of single slider crank chain. Next one is oscillating cylinder engine. This is the second inversion, oscillating cylinder engine. So in this oscillating cylinder engine mechanism, which is what we call it as the steam engine, which is used to convert a reciprocatory motion into the rotary motion. This mechanism is used to convert the reciprocatory motion into the rotary motion. So in this mechanism, as you can see, the link 3 is fixed. As you can see, the link 3 is fixed. That means the connecting rod is fixed. As the connecting rod is fixed here. Now, as usual, when the crank is rotating, the crank is linked to here. When the crank is rotating, then automatically the piston rod will oscillate. The piston rod will oscillate, and at the same time the cylinder will also oscillate with respect to the point A. As you can see here, when the crank 2 rotates, the piston attached to the piston rod reciprocates. The piston reciprocates and the cylinder 4 oscillates about the pivoted point A here. Once again, in this mechanism, the connecting rod is fixed. As the crank is rotating, the piston rod which is connected to the piston reciprocates. As the piston is reciprocating, the cylinder which is the link 4 oscillates about the point A. This is the in this way the motion is reciprocating motion is converted into the rotary motion here. So which is the second inversion, which is what we call it as the oscillating cylinder engine mechanism. Next one is the third mechanism, the third inversion. Very interesting topic, which is the rotary internal combustion engine, which is also we call it as a NOM engine, which is also called as a NOM engine, which having a multiple cylinders and multiple the pistons will be there. So in this mechanism, as you can see here, the crank OA, which is fixed to the link 2, is fixed. You can see here the OA is fixed. The crank is fixed here, right? The crank OA, which forms the link 2, is fixed. The crank is fixed here. So as the crank is fixed, and when the cylinders revolve about the fixed point O and drive the propellers of the engine, that means when the crank is fixed, the cylinders will revolve, and when the cylinders are revolving here, right, about the fixed point A, which propels the engine. Generally, there are 7 cylinders are arranged systematically here. So as the assembly itself rotates, the piston reciprocates inside the cylinder. The piston reciprocates inside the cylinder. So this mechanism is generally used in IC engines. Then earlier, nowadays they are used in the gas turbines. Once again, you can see here, in this case, the crank link to OA is fixed. So all the cylinders will be rotating. As the cylinders are rotating here, the piston inside the cylinder reciprocating inside the cylinders. That means more power or more energy comes out, and which is used to run the gas turbines, or generally this arrangement was also used in the rotary internal combustion engines in the aircrafts. So these are the main 3 important, what you can call, the inversions of single slider crank chain. So we have studied the single slider crank mechanism, how it consists of, and what are the inversions, how we are going to get the inversions by fixing different links at different intervals of the time. Okay, so I think you have followed. So in the next class I'm going to talk about, right, double slider crank chain and its inversions. Thank you.